You ever get that feeling that something's just off? The words sound right. The smile looks genuine. But deep down, something inside you whispers, "Don't trust this." That's not paranoia. That's instinct. Because the most dangerous lies aren't shouted. They're hidden in questions. Liars don't always lie out loud. Sometimes they ask. And what they ask reveals everything. These aren't just questions. They're warnings. Here are 5 questions liars always ask. Number 1. You trust me, right? It sounds so simple. Just 5 words. But those 5 words carry the weight of something deeper. Something dangerous. They smile when they say it. Maybe they even laugh a little, like it's no big deal. But inside that question is a hidden pressure. A quiet manipulation. Because when someone asks, "You trust me, right?" they're not just looking for an answer. They're looking for control. If you say no, you're the one with the problem. You're paranoid. You're difficult. You're overthinking. And if you say yes, they now have your permission to lie, to twist, to take more than they give. Think about it. People who are truly trustworthy never need to ask. They let their actions speak louder than their words. They show up when they say they will. They tell the truth even when it's hard. They don't need to ask for your trust, because they've already earned it. So when someone says, "You trust me, right?" you should hear something else behind it. Ignore the red flags. Look the other way. Let me in. It's not just a question. It's a test. And your answer tells them how easy you are to fool. Real trust doesn't beg. Real trust doesn't corner you. Real trust doesn't ask. It just is. Number 2. Why would I lie to you? This question isn't an answer. It's a distraction. A trick that flips the script and makes you the villain for even asking. When someone says, "Why would I lie to you?" they're not defending the truth. They're defending themselves. And they're doing it by making you feel guilty for noticing something doesn't feel right. But let's be honest. Why would they lie? Because they had a reason to. Because telling the truth would cost them more than keeping you in the dark. They might lie to protect their ego, to cover their mistakes, to get something they want. Your trust, your loyalty, your silence. The real question isn't why would they lie. It's why do they need you to stop asking? Liars don't want you to look too closely, so they put the spotlight on you, make you feel small for doubting, make you second-guess your instincts. It's not a real answer. It's a smokescreen, a way to shut the door before the truth walks in. So when someone says, "Why would I lie to you?" hear what they're not saying. Don't look any deeper. Don't ask questions. Just believe me. But here's the truth. The honest don't need to defend honesty. Only liars do. Number 3. Who told you that? On the surface, it sounds harmless, even casual. But don't be fooled. This isn't curiosity. It's strategy. They're not focused on the truth. They're focused on the threat. Because now it's not about what you know. It's about who else knows it too. A liar doesn't panic when you confront them with facts. They panic when they realize they've lost control of the story. So they don't ask, "Is it true?" They ask, "Where did you hear it?" Why? Because now they can redirect, blame the source, discredit the messenger, twist the narrative until the truth feels like a rumor and the lie feels like the only thing that makes sense. This question isn't about clarity. It's about damage control. They want to plug the leak before more truth spills out. They want to isolate you, make you doubt the person who told you, make you feel like the problem for even listening. Remember, the truth is solid. It can handle being questioned. But a lie is fragile, and the liar is scrambling to protect it. Because once too many people know, the mask falls off. Before we continue, please take a moment to like this video. Your support helps more people discover these ideas. And if you're enjoying this journey into the mysteries of the mind, Make sure to subscribe so you don't miss what's coming next. Now, back to the video. Number 4. You're not going to tell anyone, right? This question always comes after something they weren't supposed to say or something they weren't supposed to do. It's not a request, it's a warning in disguise. When someone says, "You're not going to tell anyone, right?" they're not asking for your help. They're asking for your silence, your compliance. They want you to carry their secret so they don't have to carry the consequences. And here's the truth. If it's something they're afraid others will hear, maybe they shouldn't have said it in the first place, or done it at all. This is how liars operate. They trap you in complicity. They turn you into a co-conspirator. And suddenly, it's not just their secret anymore. It's yours too. Now you're stuck. Now you're afraid of what happens if you speak up. Now the silence feels like loyalty, but it's really just control. A person with integrity won't fear the truth coming out. But a liar, they live in fear of exposure. So when they say, "You're not going to tell anyone, right?" what they really mean is, "Don't hold me accountable. Help me hide." But remember this, anyone who asks you to protect their lie isn't protecting you. Number 5. Can I be honest with you? It sounds sincere, like the start of something real. But stop and ask yourself, what were they being before? Because honesty doesn't need permission. Truth doesn't wait for an introduction. When someone says, "Can I be honest with you?" they're setting the stage, not for truth, but for selective truth, for confession with conditions, for just enough honesty to keep you believing, but not enough to let you see the whole picture. It's the performance of vulnerability, but it's scripted, calculated, used at just the right moment, when you're starting to pull away, when they feel you slipping, when they need to win you back with just a flicker of truth. And that flicker? It blinds you, makes you think maybe they've changed, maybe now they're being real. But ask yourself, why do they need a warning label before telling you the truth? Because they're not committed to truth. They're committed to keeping you. So when someone says, "Can I be honest with you?" listen closely, not to what they say next, but to what they've never said before. The questions liars ask aren't innocent. They're signals, warnings, red flags. They're tools, used not to communicate truth, but to control perception. The liar doesn't want you to think. They want you to react, to feel guilty, to stay silent, to lower your guard just enough for them to slip back in. But the truth? It never hides behind clever questions. It doesn't beg for trust. It proves it, over time, through action, without shortcuts. So next time you hear one of those questions, pause. Ask yourself, is this person protecting me or protecting themselves? Are they telling the truth or trying to manage my response to it? Because trust isn't something you owe anyone. It's something they earn, with honesty, with consistency, with courage. If this resonated with you, share this video with someone who needs to hear it. And don't forget to subscribe for more truths about human behavior and philosophy, because the truth is worth protecting, and so are you. See you in the next video.